Hi, I hope this takes, and I hope you all don't think I'm crazy. I've been working on this for a couple of years now. My name is Dorsey Stevens. I am about 99% sure that I've discovered the origin for Magellan's disease, the red and blue fibers, as you call them. A while back, I was gifted with some kind of parasite in my nasal cavity, and I've watched this thing grow. The shape, everything that I take out of my nose or my throat that I cough up is they were the same looking completely. And getting in deeper into this shit, they've been coming out of my face, as you can see. I just get sores, random sores, corners of my lips especially, and they are intensely painful. I can find nothing that kills them. So I've been coughing up these extremely thick worm-looking like things, and it seemed to be some kind of a sac. I already knew that these things are not male or female, that they break off into smaller and smaller pieces. I've pulled some out of me, a whole one. It's probably 2 inches long, and now I'm going to show you some smaller ones in the baby making factory. When you cough this stuff up, you can tell it's different than mucus. It doesn't act like mucus. It's very, very thick. It feels like a rope. But when you unravel this rope, this is what we're getting. And I really apologize. I'm going to try to get this as bright for you as I can. Maybe enlarge it, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this is looking terrible. As you unroll these ropes, I just coughed up a... Damn it. I'm sorry. Hold on. Please? No, I guess you don't have to hold on. So this I just coughed up. Anyway, these little tiny things like this, each individual one out of these ropes, when you unroll the rope, breaks off into a newer little parasite. I call them derps. I don't know why. And they're very, very small. In each one of these little tiny derpity derp things, there's a little red or blue dot. Looks kind of like an eye. Inside these little red or blue dots, very small, are these wrapped up, this will be a red one, wrapped up either red or blue fiber. This is DNA. When you unravel this stuff and you look at it very, very closely under a microscope, it looks like DNA. I cannot get close enough to this. It's just a cheap camera phone. I'm not going to say it looks like DNA. It is DNA. The blue fibers or threads are thicker than the red, and the red are more plentiful. What these things contain, obviously, is the DNA structure of whatever the hell these things are. And of course, the larger the parasite, the thicker the thread. I'm going to go ahead and unroll one of these for you. And mine freshly got spit just a couple seconds ago. And I have to watch it, so I hope you guys get on camera. But they all look the same when they come out. They have like a sucker at the front and like a feeding tube at the other side of them. And I think one is where they drag along your mucous membranes, and as they drag along, the new ones peel off and grab off and peel a hold. And that's how this thing works. This is how this thing feeds. I have not had snot in my nose for 2 years because this thing eats it. However, them now coming out of every orifice that I have, including they've been in my eyes, my mouth is just ridiculous. My teeth are going to hell. I've lost 4 teeth so far. I lost 40 pounds in under a month. They were so bad in my stomach. Horrifying little things. But it just looks like almost like a worm thing. Now, as you start to get down in there, and you can just separate it. I'm so sorry, can't do this, right? need another person, but who do you tell, right? Everybody thinks you're fucking nuts. You separate this thing out, and it will, again, give you all these individual little bitty ones here. First I thought threadworm, and then I thought flatworm, but it's actually kind of both. I can't find a name for it. I've looked so many hours on the internet trying to find stuff, and all I keep getting is the same crap. You know, they don't know what it is, so therefore you're crazy. No, we're not crazy, but I know nobody's put the other things together that I have as far as Magellan's disease in this. And also, folks, doing extensive research, and I do come from a scientific background. I'm IQ genius, but I'm a little bit crazy. I had to find out everything about this thing, and I have literally walked hundreds of miles. This is the part where you say, okay, she's crazy, and hang up the phone. But just don't, because I've been right so far, okay? This thing, I believe, is the first animal-plant species cross in history. This thing you will find more prevalently around heating vents with a certain type of weed and a spider. And the spider is either a, looks like a brown recluse, black widow, but it's brown, brown widows. I know that they have them out here. You find them near black widow webs. You will find them near jumping spider webs. And if these three things are not in close proximity with the heating, the dry vent, the heat source, and the plants are like devil's grass type things with stickers. If you don't have all these things in place, you won't find these down there. If you do, they come in great big, horrid ball-looking things that are all mixed up with all of these things and the parts. And I believe what happened somehow is Spider-Man, the spider has actually, it started out as being webs, not threads of DNA. These things were webs at one time. And through the heat, through the moisture, I don't know what it is. But it has created these parasites. And obviously the parasites did not create the spider. So it has to be the other way around. These things will lie absolutely dormant, dried in the heat of summer, left to burn. And as soon as you get water on them, they regenerate like within about 5 minutes, and they are on their way. No problem whatsoever. Good luck killing them. I've been through erythromycins and all kinds of every antibiotic, every antihistamine, steroids, everything. They thrive on sugar, carbohydrates. They will make you go insane if you don't have something like that. And again, it doesn't kill them. It just weeds out the weaker ones, and the stronger ones stay in there. I don't know who to send this to. I don't know what to do. But hopefully somebody that's seeing this will not think I'm crazy. I have a lot more to show you. I'm in the midst of moving and some family issues right now, but somebody has to know this. Finding this today, I've seen the DNA coils before, and I was positive that's what it was. And if you cough them up without the worm, you cough them up, and they're just little black specks you would never suspect. Or you take them out of your skin, and they're just from that. Yeah. So one of you that doesn't think I'm crazy, give me a call back. My area code is 951-467-8781. Again, my name is Dorsie Stevens, DORSIE STEVENS. I'm going to be sending these out to, I guess, universities. I don't know. Have a good day. First call back gets to know it all. Thank you. I'm not that kind of crazy. A little bit crazy. Not that kind of crazy. Okay.